Doris Burke. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Outside, Green. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Screen by Holmgren. The rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Yep, count it.
Well, that's what you call a tough two, because if you're in the lane at D-Book size, you never know what could happen.
Here's Green. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
To the paint. Holmgren. Clock at 6. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Booker surveying the floor. Green with the defensive effort.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Sengun throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Sengun. I love when he goes up with power.
Murray from outside. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And Murray is a taller guard, meaning he's capable of doing some damage on the inside.
Now here's Green. From behind the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Sengun. Green's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Sengun has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Sengun has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Murray. Good D by Sengun. A clear look for Green. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Outside Murray. Pass to Robinson Earl. Now Booker. Green covering. Robinson Earl down low. Left side Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the bucket by the Thunder. Kept alive. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Booker. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And New Orleans making a change here. Thunder trailed by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Here's McCollum. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one no good. Jones with some nice D.
So far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Oh, I love how McCollum moves in transition, just has a strong sense of where to position himself.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And down it goes. 2 points.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
For 3, McCollum. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. On the wing, Green. He's got 5. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for New Orleans. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys... think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
The Pelicans lead by 3. Here's McCollum. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
Here's Wallace. Screen by Holmgren. Lets it fly. On the wing, Whitmore. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Holmgren. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Pass to McCollum. Over Whitmore. And another basket for New Orleans. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because when you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Here's McCollum. The Thunder making their last shot. Outside Jones. This one for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Pass Pass to Holmgren. Here's Whitmore. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Murphy. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he's good on the 2nd. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Pass to Holmgren. Screen by Holmgren. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
There's the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's Whitmore missing. New Orleans in the lead. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's McCollum. Ball stolen. Here's Whitmore. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. To end the drought. That shot is off.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And Şengün throw it down.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. There's McCollum with the 3. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Wallace's shot is good.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 11.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
The 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Now here's Murray. Into the lane. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-3 run. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. They grab their own miss. Outside Whitmore. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. The Pelicans pull it in.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Kinsey. And the Pelicans get it back. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Knocked loose. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
You got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Got it up. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder out in front. They're up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pelicans trail by 3. Outside Booker. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. So it's Oklahoma City now, after the basket by New Orleans. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Holmgren. He's got 6. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Booker. Blocked. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Ooh, the emphatic rejection. And they'll get another chance. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Six on the shot clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Jones. To the inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Jones. Puts up a deep 3. Drills it from deep.
They really rely on Murray as a shot creator. He makes a conscious effort to keep everyone involved.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holmgren with it. It's blocked. It's Booker on the wing for the lead. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game. And I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And stolen by Holmgren. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. Caruso outside. Now here's Green for 3. Green's feeling it at the arc.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
Outside Booker. Pass to Jones. Now Booker. Ooh, that one misses the mark. Shooting 8 for 14 now. Here's Green to the middle. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Green. Give him 8 points now. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Murray. Outside Jones. Out of bounds. The Thunder will take it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Holmgren drops it in.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Booker. Shot to stop the run. And again, New Orleans no good. Launches it. Pass to Green. Green rising up.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And so it's Oklahoma City finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Here's Wallace. Inside. Here's Sohan. Back to Wallace. Takes a 3. Misi grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 8. Outside Murray. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Sengun.
And finishing through contact, DeJounte Murray a chance to add another at the line.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Second team foul.
He takes it in, and the layup falls.
You gotta like the intensity behind Murray's drive. He has no intention there of stopping.
Wallace outside. Five to shoot. Pass to Whitmore. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Thunder, Whitmore.
It's both from the stripe. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, quick lift off the floor. And Murray has that long reach, making it look easy.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game.
Timeout, timeout. And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Timeout, Thunder. Oklahoma City making a switch here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, the coach of the Thunder had some words for his team. This might be a close late game, but don't tell coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
Allie, thank you. And they'll keep possession. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Thunder in possession here. It's a three-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Murray.
The tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. From the arc. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder leading by 5. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Nice move. SGA doing his thing in close.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Holmgren with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Timeout, Thunder. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
So both teams making some changes here. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Takes the three. The shot misses. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Booker. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Pass to Easton. And the layup is good off the glass.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Outside Booker. There's a minute 59 left in the game. Offensive rebound. Basket counts.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Lets a floater go. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the lay-in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22 points. Pass to Murray. A minute 39 left in the game. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
Oh, the elite competitor that Devin Booker is. Big moment to be had. Yes, it's his time.
Down low. Here's Şengün. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Şengün, the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the quarter.
The quiet confidence, the ruthless execution. You need a big-time bucket. Shai is on time. There is nothing Devin Booker relishes more than the opportunity to put the ball in the basket at a critical juncture. Yes, sir.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it!
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
It's Booker on the wing. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. And they're on the run. Whoa! Booker busting it up court.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he buries it.
And they aren't over the limit yet. And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
Booker for 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And the Pelicans call time here. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
Booker for 3. Off target with a shot. And so the Thunder.
See me and start to settle in. Let my fast and Timberlands. Let my easy brazy city rainy yellow polka top. Wanna pay me, you can't pay me. Give me the heebie-jeebies. Give me the. You know what to do when you see me. Seriously. Get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way.
man. Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of rules. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two, it don't know where I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me, this for my son and my daughter, my family tree and that order. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up, now I was the underdog, now look who be left. I'm better than you guys, yeah. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, the champions, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it. Do dirt on my name, try to bury me. Do side on me like that was seasoning. Now this my season. Weathered every storm that was sent my way, but promise you it wasn't easy. Took some patience and grieving. I was believing when no one believed me. I was believing when no one believed me. Now they gotta see me from the nosebleed or the front row. I don't care who I see. Dreams to reality, I'm too real for reality TV. Remember I was poor, now I'm writing this song from a balcony. Told them watch out for me, but they ain't see me coming at it. On that road, feel like keep pushing even though we don't feel right. Blood, sweat, and tears just to live life. Talk to God even when I didn't see light. Still talk to him when it got bright. Dark days were made for the spotlight. We paid, now mama can sleep tight. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. The champions, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it.
It's a 9 to 5, ain't got no time for you and I to get it right. It's Friday night, where's the? Let's take it to another life. No time to be shit, more time to just get it started. Girl, why you leaving? Ready for the Saturday. I'll be breaking up again. Where you going this Saturday? I'll be breaking up again.
Lately I've been thinking maybe you and I should take a day and start to build a paradise. Feel it in your soul.
just getting started. Go while you leave it. When you gonna put the shadow? I'll be breaking up the camera. When you gonna put the shadow? I'll be breaking up the camera.
Yeah. You know, all I ever had was a dream. Let's talk about it. Young rapper, big dream, little apartment. A hyena, eat a beat straight to the carcass. All I need is one mic, I'm on my nines. Bend down, stay down, out the garage with it. Turn nothing into something, made a collage with it. Audacious, pop up, I'm moving confident. True statement, 4 words, ain't nothing stopping this. Rhyme spitter, young critter, get your binoculars. Up and coming, this ain't pop, I'm not popular. Breath of fresh air, I spray like I'm Banaka. Sanitize, stay in the cut like I'm a doctor. Hammer time, can't you hear this verse popping, locking? Put it simply, I got the juice like I'm Cochran. Minute Maid, critter put this juice in a carton. A dime and a nickel turn this bargain into margins. My mind racing, got potential, God forbid that I ever waste it. Overthinking, silent killer, don't die waiting. God knows it's harder to grow, procrastinating. Got so much love for this game, it's annihilating. I ain't even rapping no more, these conversations. Get it off the muscle, no matter how much the weight is. Gotta get some hustle, cause talent don't always make it. Even if it's late, don't matter because I paid it. Even if you hate, don't matter because you played it. I remember teachers saying I wouldn't make it. Now they in the bleachers at every graduation. Different stages, gradually we elevating. Motivation, hard work and dedication. Life lessons, ain't no better education. No half-stepping, I'm betting on me like it's waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah. Don't wait too long. You know faith without work is dead. And the lazy hustle don't get no bread. Just keep your head up. Keep moving.
Hey Nana. It's been a year since you've been back home. We miss you. Where are you? Are you still there?
Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Doubling back on you, I had to refocus. If I were you, to be honest, I wouldn't approach us. Out in the world, ready. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Come to the hood, I give you a tour. They were content with life, but I wanted more. thinking of ways of getting my foot in the door. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion.
Are you still there?
All of the homies we had turning to ghosts. We didn't know any better or know how to cope. Had to try out for the team, then wait on results. That was St. Andrews, I hated the coach. Entering raffles, I was just doing the most. Paying to play for the shows, you know how it goes. Plotting with ass, we were just struggling on unemployment, back on the ropes. I had to get it in motion, get it in motion. Listen to Quick on the radio, then were the days. Balancing options, getting in so many ways. So many plays, I ended up playing it safe. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, go. Watching you is making me vomit, I'm dominant, juggling how many flows. Please don't compare me to none of these. I touch it and turn into dominant gold. All of the time that I spend in myself is in silence, I'm ducking and dodging these. Slide on you, you thought that I ran out of. That's when it's time to making them. Got nothing to prove, the way that I'm killing the mic. Couldn't imagine this happening back when my mama was making the stew with the rice. Enrolled in college for only like half a semester, I knew that it wouldn't suffice. Said that I'd either be and jump with my destiny, couldn't have proven them right. I had to get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion.
Still there?
Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man, put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't. Baby, I'm the GOAT. Don't even chat to me about features, G. Gotta pay me for the quote. The price of the been rising, trying to get a beat for the low. I find it peak and I don't. In the kitchen, babe, leave me alone. Up a ting and I heat up the stove. They got their eggs all up in one basket. Told them be smart, we ain't equally yoked. They can't speak to the. Watch them go weaker than knees, a hello. They always wanna catch up on reason, but the peas is the reason that I won't. How you get the least if you've been through the most? It beats me, I suppose. Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man, put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but
and
I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna slap me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what I won't quit.
I've been going through motions, trying to make it home. Through these ups and downs, trying to right my wrongs. I still think about them days I was losing hope. It's levels success, you the GOAT. Driving slow, supercharged Range Rover. Fighting Glencoe, income perpetual. One left, rest is gone. I'ma need some extra, bro. We been giving lessons though, showing better ways. Orange juice and It's with the shades closed. We've been on some other. Get money, I suppose.
I said they were coming for us, but me no different. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna slide with me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what, I won't quit. Good job.
KJ, man. I don't play cards around me. Sit behind this, I dog me. Hey, I wasn't too good at math. On God, I run with problems. Hey, I'm a money harlot. $90. People falling. Gotta go, money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis. Bro, that's beyond me. Get on side me. I don't party. Nobody money Scotty. Toys, drive me. Harley. Party, I say, fuck like I want go hit money. Look just like Barney, man. I live it, you record it. Daytime, he performance. Nighttime, he performance. New got imported. Why she think she important? Hey, old time, you know I ain't getting none. I like my boy. She 5, son. I'm tired, I'm way too big. I know you weak, baby, don't lie. I know you sleep. Hey, when I get home, I just want you already know I don't. Hey, what you doing with all that? I know you know what I mean. Got plenty and plenty cash. Life ain't nothing but a feet. I hope you know that I don't. I don't play cards around me. Sit behind this, I dog me. Hey, I wasn't too good at math. On God, I run with problem solvers. Hey, I'm a money harlot. $90. People falling. Gotta go, money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis. Hey, bro, that's beyond me. Get on side me. I don't party. Nobody money Scotty. Toys, drive me.
Jimmy popping pain. Can't take any more of this, or I might just find what I left in vain. Just gave this the kiss of life. It won't switch on me, it's by my side just like Sade. But I left her in a daze. I put freedom up in this sat nav. Now it's telling me relocate. I was in the car in Ace. I was in space with Lola Ace. We're banging on Faraday. Things just ain't the same. Might link me a drone from. Prefer me a drone from ends. Hold hands on the side of the grave. I can't do blurbs anymore when I turn 24, might turn PA. Salute to all of my demons. We had a party, they're bumping. Wish I could tell you a different fable, but honestly same. I was at Connie like Weiss and Mus, but I lost my brain. 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 Yeah, down and out. Woke up in the next one thinking these won't hold me down. I keep seeing the same old faces. Is it west, is it south? I need me a leather jacket, I told Renzo I want it in brown. Where are you now? Yeah, I love that see you again when the pound goes down. Yeah, I really hate this town. It's a figure of speech, we all agree to disagree. I see you on a Monday morning, we had the longest week. But I lost my brain. But I lost my brain. But I lost my brain. But I lost my brain.
Oh my goodness, TT.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. My mans, I'm riding with a picture of. Shoot back to the crib, went to track hard. Got it tinted up, caught him outside. Now he in a. Ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up. Ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up. Catch us at the light, like ain't no light at the. You ain't big enough. Know them youngins mean business when they in that rental truck. They gon' spin till they dizzy or the pick them up. I've been focused on this pay. Coming out retirement, the dead play. No man's with a he don't pay, I make him pay. I can stop the day with what I made today. Probably won't admit it, but I paid the way. Who else you know made all these millions and ain't signed no papers? Never made a statement. Wasn't there when we was rapping in the basement. They was throwing parties, we was throw house party. We misbehave, gotta keep an eye on my slim cause he shady. He ain't know what he was doing, I had to school and teach you how to turn. I'm a tutor, how you jumping out of foreign pockets filled with all. I'm riding with a cougar, red and green Gucci sweater on, just like Freddy Krueger. Everybody around me family, we don't do recruiting. Everybody around me, ain't no telling who it. Tell promoters book me, we gon' come and make a movie. All my friends got me riding with the. Got some on the way, told Brody. Went to and he lost, and they gave him all day. Collect card, pick it up, feel him smiling through the phone. Told me keep my feet on these till he come home. You know it's on. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. My mans, I'm riding with a picture of. Shoot back to the crib, went to track hard. Got it tinted up, caught him out. Now he in a. Ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up. Ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the New Orleans Pelicans come in for this one. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Coming in off the road, the Pistons are back in Detroit for this game. And, of course, Zion Williamson. Part of this lineup, we'll see how they do without him.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte. Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Final.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Here's Booker. Softly drops in the floater.
Booker's such a good spot-up shooter, but when he gets on the move and he has that kind of deft touch, that's a pretty soft floater.
And Davis gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here is Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Duren uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is why Duren shoots such a high percentage. He picks those smart shots within his range.
And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Wide open look here for Murray. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cunningham gets the bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Pass to Christie. From the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
A great vision by Davis, showing off those point guard skills from back in high school.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Christie. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Fires from the wing. And he gets it to go. He's got 5.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff.
Now, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Here's the teardrop. And it's Murray laying it in.
Great concentration from DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Now here's Murray. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. That shot misses.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the bucket by the Pistons.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Duren a screen. Christie can't make it. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Murray outside. And it's off from three-point range.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Offensive rebound. Here's Kinsey. Pass to Murray. Shoots over man. Murray, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
New Orleans in the lead. Here's Robinson Earl. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Durham.
Checking in for the Pelicans. Number 15, Jose Alvarado.
Here's Murray. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. New Orleans on top as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The Pistons trailing. Took him no time at all on that one. Christie's got 6.
Well, there are a myriad of reasons why Cade Cunningham went first overall in the draft, but his incredible passing is certainly at the top of the list.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
No stopping that. Duran at his size, dominating that alley-oop.
Murray looking around. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Christie. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. 8 points for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
With 3, Booker.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, size and strength, and then the length of AD getting up to jam it.
Pelicans trailed by 4. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Murray up on top. He's got 6, 5 to shoot. But we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Cade Cunningham. And again, no good by New Orleans.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Pistons leading by 5. Inside, here's Davis. Davis using his size.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's McCollum. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finish. It's just how shifty he is.
To the paint, and it's Davis finishing it off.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Pass to McCollum. Pocket 6. He takes it in. Comes up empty down low. Detroit leading by 7. The kick out to Cunningham. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Cunningham's got 10 points in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
On the wing, Jones. Now Richard. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Out to the right wing. Here's Christie. Hits the three-point bomb. Christie's got the lead up to 10 now for Detroit.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Kinsey, no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
Just flat-out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Here's McCollum. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Christie. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 13. There's the drive. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And so is Detroit. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. They get it back. Pass to Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And here's McCollum for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 9 points.
Well, the shot starts with a good, strong base. That gives McCollum the foundation to hit shots well behind the arc.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. In the corner, Reed with it. Pass to Exum. LeVert with a wide-open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. LeVert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's McCollum. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
And C.J. McCollum just relied upon for the incredible leadership qualities he possesses. And that kind of respect comes right away when C.J. steps into the locker room.
A nice shot by Reed.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Kinsey. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Man, when he's playing under control, which is most of the time, McCollum. McCollum is very effective setting up teammates.
Here's LeVert. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range. Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy 3 of 4 to start it off.
Here's LeVert. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
McCollum right side. On the wing, Jones. There's the lob to the hoop.
You just don't want to give away points by giving away passing lanes. McCollum right there waiting for one, then threads the needle.
The shot by Stewart with no one around. The quick look, no good that time. Here's McCollum. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Here's LeVert. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, the D's trying to limit the looks that Booker is getting, but he's terrific around the rim.
It's LeVert with the drive. No good, unable to end this run. Pelicans trailed by 10. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Back to Richards. And the lead is down inside single digits. Richards got 6. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, #1. Everything else comes after that.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's LeVert. Takes it inside. The shot's good. He's got 7.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
The drive by Booker.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And it's LeVert missing.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Kicks it out to Booker. Booker with a 3. He is a knockdown shooter.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
It's LeVert with the drive. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
1:33 left to play here in the third. If we're going to talk about, the craftiest players, Brent, in the NBA, where would you rank C.J. McCollum?
CJ is one of my favorite guards in the league to watch. This guy is not overpowering physically, Kevin, but his efficiency and the way that he is so smooth on getting to his scoring zones is something that I don't think we appreciate enough.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Pass to LeVert. And here is Bertans. Stewart a screen. Pistons keep it alive.
How about Stewart just showing off that natural strength that he has to get the and one?
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Detroit?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Gets out ahead and finishes the job. Devin Booker.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
LeVert. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Fantastic finish by Booker.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Here's Exum. Nothing on the board. LeVert up top. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Detroit shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Pistons lead by 2. And 4th quarter basketball.
62.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more. Pressure-packed basketball. The Pelicans trail. Booker outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. 17 points was their biggest margin. Man in the corner. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
and won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Pass to Murray. Here's Robinson Earl. Davis with some nice D.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
There's so much rarity in a wing or big guard like Cade to have that kind of vision. He's special.
Pelicans trailed by 6. Pass to Nisi. Duren pulls it in. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Man with it. Jones covering. Here's Duren. Here's Christie. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. They get the rebound. Here's Duren. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the field.
Booker fires from way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Cunningham. It's good again, and the next one, 7th for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Murray. And there's the drive. He can't hit that time. Great defense that time from Duren. Davis downhill.
Phenomenal awareness by AD there, leaking out in transition. One of his best assets, and comes away with the basket.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. For 3, Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Pistons?
Here's Christie. Powered down with both hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Paul Reed. David?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons' head athletic trainer. He took some time to examine him, and unfortunately, it looks like that it is a broken wrist. Well, I'm told it's pretty bad news. He's definitely out for this game, and probably a lot longer. Of course, you never want to hear that, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
With 3, Booker, rebounded by the Pistons. 17 points was their biggest margin. Cunningham with it. And stolen by Booker. Booker on the move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
The Pistons on offense. They're on a 17-7 run.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
G.A., what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pistons.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cade Cunningham.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Takes a three. Again, McCollum missing. Here's Christie, and he throws it down hard with one hand. Poke loose. And so Detroit takes this one.
With a post, so I hope that you had to see. If they make them wish that they never, most of these just they be telling it. Man, I'm finna take over, I'm stamping it. How you this hit that selling ain't rip. Let your dog in that rain and ain't help with it. How is you solid, you ain't never dealt with it. You see me, I come different, I'm blessed with it. We ain't got the rollie, it go with my necklace. 30 for both, you could you mess with it. Can't do the show if it don't gotta check with it. Dean Popo, I swear they irrelevant. Hating like I don't know, that's really jealous. Knowing they mad that they no longer next to me. Know that I in the that I rep. Went to Solomon, I out the 10 for 600 on all our net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really having it. Got out that started rapping, and 6 months later, I'm rich.
The spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn off the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She showing her. Top heady, you know I be on that. Standing on like a floor mat. They keep trying to reach me, cause they know that I never call back. Throw it back on her BD. Just know he caught that. Hating, I gotta ignore that. He's a like bro to store at. Top facing, don't ask me to. If we beefing, don't ask me to. In the party, them clappers is clapping. In the party, them slappers is slapping. Ice on the beat, I be skating. I'm pretty, I look like a painting. With a baddie and she looking. Cause the money amazing. She turn off the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn off the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She showing her.
Come do it for me. I'm from TX. Shorty, she come from the BX. Ice in the flame and they need it. You might get a car and it's keyless. Topless, no V6. I'm out in New York, I'm in Sailors. You might get you more if you say less. I'm cooking a wave afloat. They watching my moves remote. Ooh, we bought us some. That $10 and sell us the Knicks. Like the Flo Jalen Brunson one trip, man.
She turn off the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn off the spot. She throwing the.
You not with me. You from New York, you ain't with Boogie. When I see you,
Paddock on my wrist, that's a bust down. All I know is get it up from uptown. Left him stuck down. Only cause I'm up now. Only because I'm up now. She was with you first, but she with us now. All this LA out there be bust down. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Nowadays I get you lying now. Nowadays be out of line.
They be on my wrist, that's a bust down. We just go to out, that's a touchdown. Call it black, that's a man down. We was out in traffic with that. Now on no static, king it tragic. Told them they don't want no get so drastic. Shaka be that thing, he got magic.
I don't cause they too fake. I put Boogie on recording off of too fake. For a roommate, I called her, told her, say it's too late. I remember having on that E-way. 922 call, I do a down, she using eBay. OTF, I use it each way. OTF, HETF with new lay. I used to ride the 4, the ops was on the 2 train. Don't call my phone no more, you not my boo thing. Don't call my phone no more, I'm having mood swings. Riding with that, that's my goonie. I be in my zone, I'm in my 2-3. I used to thought I was loopy. It's me and rockin' dirt, too deep. And yeah, we come in peace, don't want no drama. But when it come to defense, we got. And when they come to, they don't know low-key, yeah, I'm a roster. Paddock on my wrist, that's a bust down. All I know is get it up from uptown. Left him stuck down. Only cause I'm up now. Only because I'm up now. She was with you first, but she with us now. All this LA out there be bust down. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Nowadays I get you lying now. Nowadays be out of line.
in love with my I must admit I gotta gut up. Shawty with the grab it, let the go. Now I make him sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me when I me. Will left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I'm Mr. Old Streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah. Clutching up on the highway, riding down the strip trying to make a pick on a Friday. Always on my tip, wanna get at me sideways. Want a trip, we gon' better high rate. I'm still with the but not the same homies. I done lost the chain and watch some change on me. I walked through the rain, they watched it rain on me. I took all the pain, they left the blame on me. I ain't want the fame, I swear the fame chose me. Tried to switch my lane, but it still came on me. Really hate this game, I use the same old cheat. I see baloney, still the same old me. They can't wait for me to break, they just wanna steal my way. Go to war up the score for the then they still hate. I do more for by the day. I'm gon' for my that laid away. In love with my I must admit I gotta cut up. Shawty with the grab it, let the go. Now I make them sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me wanna me. Will left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I'm Mr. Old Streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
got a in him. Been through in the hood, yellow tags, he gon' drip, curve way, what it is, take the time, in the sunland, remix, what a wit, keep it lit. We the new Delphro, Manor Park, Melrose, Bride County, let's go, whole hood behind me, Golden Acres, Pine Tree, ugly corner, ski, on the scene, screaming glee, say you bout it, let me see, rep your hood, let me see, let me see. Let me see, throw it up, let me see, 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 let me see. Fast music, 954, all the da-da-do, all the rock and blue, 7-4. Hit the club, it's a move, parking lot. Let me see, can you do it? New paddock, red roof, let me see it, throw it back, Driftwood, where you at? Post it up, little hater, Haitian boy, crazy hater, Haitian boy, tell the home, new dome, on crumb, west side, east side, back park, power heights, one of them, deep side, sunrise, alright, let me see, let me see. Let me see, 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 let me see. Get a lick, drop a wall, peel all the way back. 4th, 5th, 5 dog, recipes, Haitian pack, cross tracks, by you. Everybody getting money, me and Stat, chasing cars on them blocks, serving. Kaya City, one-handed. Flat flagger, deal feel, keep it real. Play that game, SG, yes sir. Play that game, SG. Yeah, Haitian boy, ZML, baby snipe, 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 baby snipe. Let me see, 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 let me see. You get about me, Dade County, Palm Beach, Parkway, Lauderdale, Haitian boy, can't you tell, interview, spray. She from Dilla, throw that in the mirror, then revere, send my love to the joint, can't forget Canal Point, CB, doing city, poke kind and get with me, LP, Franklin Park, Hollandale, Liberia, Danny Beach, Carvin Ranch, recipe, the white Jill, Zone 10, represent, young in the tent, new era, what to do, don't be scared, rep a crew, Lincoln Park, let me see, 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 all my in the state, everybody gon' fizz. Opalaka, 3rd Ave, homestead, in the poker bean projects, in Ferrari, me and Fred made a post by me 4 months. He was little Van, where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Alabama, where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Let me see, 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 let me see.
Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puff. I got the whole block up. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puff. Nah, you know what this is. Tell them this is celebration, where the barbecue pits and the mini bikes, mini skirts, tables. Who got big six? Where I'm from, we do concrete backflips, flip flop back through the ghettos where I bring hip hop back. Real love me, they tell me the only speak for Wayside is Central Bookings County. Up north, said I should have it if Scarface passed the torch. That's how they feel, Jack. Look, this more than rap. This that project haircut in a cul-de-sac. This is where Jose meet your quota whenever I put a quote on the track. Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puff. I got the whole block up. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puff.
From Compton to Baltimore, I'ma kill it. I buy a Morgan the minute. The public house, the plastic couch of a Section 8 tenant. The Regal window is tinted. The air conditioner broke, but I'm cool enough to ensure you my ride is an Eskimo, huh? And I peel off in the midst of getting my thrills off, and I thrive off energy from inner cities that we lost, huh? I'm putting the ghetto on top of my back, and I live in the back of the jungle. Lions, tigers, bears, oh my. Hear the siren, walk up. Engines on back of scooters, the real can recognize real, and we need to know just who you are. You are in the presence of many presents. Kendrick, the gift for the future, yeah, I said it. Good kid, mad city, mad respect, representing the hub, right.
Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public. I got the whole block bucket. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public. The homegirls tell me I'm so they can buy them some outfits. I buy their sons a pack of Pampers, some new Jordans. Give them the game, school them on what's really important. That's how I was raised. Had me 13, fresh off the porch. But I'm wiser now, showing my young there's other ways to get them dollars and funds. Coming down in an old school, so cool. Whip like a fireball, call it go cool. You don't know the tribulations that we go through. Put your ears to the speakers, I'ma show you. I paint a picture so perfect. Hit my CD, you see Mona Lisa in person. Courtesy of a hunter beat. Got my the essays in arm reach. One way, one ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public. I got the whole block up. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public.
Yeah, it is for the culture. Gotta keep it straight like Travolta or the crease upon jeans with Travolta. We was dancing like machines at JB. Cape up on his shoulders with the Mike Prince pulled up out the holster. Same tree, it represent blackness from the passage. The past is alive and well, surprising like magic. The altar with his classic. Now I ain't reinvent the wheel. I simply put some spinners on it and begin to peel. So many layers to my people, but we tend to feel as though the media presents us like we sent. And it's tragic, we the fabric of any field. We make a static from a static when we interfere. To be the leader means you never see the vision clear. Too busy blazing for the followers to get the steal. I'm the smoke for all creators who ain't get the deal. The culture first, if you foreign to it, it's the real.
For the real ones who build what we make here to stay evermore. You can't feel how it feels. You just fake in the phone.
If you ain't from it, you can love it. Just remember, bring a budget for the people who discover what you covered. We got a lot of problems, and the quickest way above it, not to shove it under bridges, but to fish it out in public. Instead, we try to hide it, commodify it, monopolize it, then we gotta buy it from outsiders we never trusted. From Congos to break beats to symphonies to deep bass, that's from Chuck Brown to heat waves to MPs. Cut down and replay the MCs that give us now a keepsake. To keepsake is a tough sound, a weak link. Deep fakes, give it up now or meet fate. No metaphor in the form of food, it's real soul. Not getting credit for the culture, getting real old. Not too many things in life that I would for. Give it up or give it up, I'm getting real close.
For the real ones who build what we make here to stay evermore. You can't feel how it feels. You just fake in the phone.
vacation. 60 overall to BO2K rating. When you see me, you think power, I ain't raised Canaan. Had to get it out the mud, now it's apes bathing. Whip flying, turn the garage to a space station. Time to start a new kid, I'm finna plane Jane. Meech on the beat, I know you hear the bass basin. Oh, yo, first I got some heard a hater hating. I just told him show his bank saving. It get hot up in the kitchen, but it ain't a cake baking. Penthouse in the A, this my safe haven. Deep down inside, dog a fan, he just fake hating. Already said we getting paid, ain't no vacation. When we hit it to the tension, no, it ain't no vacations. Ain't that what face it? I can't stop how ironic did the had my super gremlin pull up off a fake 10. Yo, baby locked in like I'm in a playpen. Walk in the stool just to preach. Amen. Invented fire, we some cavemen. No, the haters, they don't bother me, I hate them. You tryna make friends, we tryna make ends. Why you playing with that little pape? You better save rent. Add half quarter, all my haters on the same bench. I done Mexico, I got my on the stove. It's on the counter, couple on the floor. Only time you see me ducking when I'ma keep blowing these M's and I'ma keep multi-personalities, you know I done lost all gravity, can catch me on the moon. Multi-personalities, you know I done lost all gravity, can catch me on the moon. Me and Brody in the boondocks, Huey and Riley. You know I get a big ghetto, Miss Gucci with Nike. I'm using the polite. I let the like me. I'm near off a script, it's a movie inside. Said she wanna earn the spotlight, you got Louis to buy me. He done got his screws loose and he ain't no buy me. All this ball and gotta throw on all this jewelry to ice. You ain't gotta teach me how to drill, I ain't my boo. Tied in with cousin and plus I'm cool. On a blessing, she can eye chew on salute. Halloween's I only rock the mask, skip the costume. All these questions, do be acting like do. Cuddy the out for that clock, that's why his watch loose. Eyes all around my head, I gotta watch you.
And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. It'll be the Pelicans off the tip. Pass to Booker. We know NBA games aren't played on paper, but if they were, this game wouldn't be close, Brent.
You're right, B.A., but we're not doing it. We're out here on the court, and we want to see guys going at it. Tonight, given where these teams are, can the underdog step up, rise up, and get an unexpected win? We're going to find out.
It's Booker on the wing. The three is up. Boston pulls it in. On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Brown. Up and over McCollum. And he can't bank that one in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. A nice shot by Tatum.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Pass break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Brown. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's McCollum. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better. That time from way outside.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
And here's New Orleans now. After the basket by Boston. Here's Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Irving. Brown inside. And here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Here's Murray. And it's blocked by Embiid. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Murray. Second shot opportunity. Nance pulls down the board. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Irving. Now Tatum puts up a 3. And Kyrie Irving good for 3. Irving's got 5 now.
One of the quickest releases in the game. Kyrie staying a step ahead.
Here's Booker. Uneasy 2 on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Pass to Cornette. Here's Irving. Clock at 6. Here's Hauser. No good on the 3. The Pelicans trail. Outside Murray. Knocked away. Irving for 3. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Here's New Orleans now. Murray drives in. .136 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Booker. Second chance shot. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Clock is at 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said, "This group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense." B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Murray. He's scoreless. Shot clock at 2. Yep, count it.
Great concentration from DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
Inside. And it's rejected.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Irving. Over to the wing. Here's Hauser. Pure from three-point range.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And Tatum, here we go. Here's Hauser. Counted. Hauser's got 5 now.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
It's good on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Boston out in front. Up. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Back to Brown from outside the arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
You know, Brent, C.J. McCollum is just a natural leader, a classic connector.
C.J. has been amazing since day one coming into the NBA. I have no doubt that C.J., after his playing career is over with, is going to spend a lot of time either in the front office or in the league office, the way he presents himself and promotes the game. Class act.
Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, B.A., of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. Now, he's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact.
Murray with it. He's got 5. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
McCollum looks around. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Screen by Embiid. Irving for 3. Drills it from deep. And now a 7-point Boston lead.
This is where Kyrie can work some of his magic out there on the floor. Excels at getting the screen and taking advantage of any space he gets.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
McCollum with a steal. Left side Murray. Over Irving. Fires the 3. Hauser grabs the board. Boston leading by 5. Here's Brown. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
There's McCullough with the three. Nance pulls down the board. Pass to Hauser. Back to Irving. Here's Hauser. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Here's Brown. Out to the right wing. A clear look for Embiid. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Lots of ways that CJ can burn you right there. Super effective on the inside.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Substitution on the court.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Well, Brent, the Pels bowing out to the Thunder in the first round last season. Not a bad showing, though.
Yeah, no shame in that. You lose to the #1 seed in the Western Conference. They have a great collection of young players and just need to spend more time together to try to take that next step. One change could take them from a playing game to home court advantage this season.
And finished off by Tatum.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Outside Booker. Oh! Booker with the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Tatum with it. McCollum covering. Tatum shot is good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now here's Booker. 10 points for him. And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Pelicans trail by 8. And here's Booker. On the take, Booker. That one goes. Count it. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Booker just keeps shaking him. He's a scoring machine.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Screen by Embiid. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
1:03 left in the first half. Here's Robinson Earl. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston. Now into the lineup for your Pelicans. Number 24.
54 seconds left in the first half. Here's Bufkin. Outside Tatum. Six on the shot clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Hauser, that's good. Hauser's got 8 points.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Kinsey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, passing not the main focus for Hawkins, but when someone gets this open, he'll move the ball.
Here's Hauser. Let's go with a three. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Hauser. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Irving. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. Tatum! The three.
For three.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Well, Brent, after ups and downs, it seemed like New Orleans is really trending in the right direction.
Their path has not always been easy. It's a bit indicative of the city itself. It's a resilient place with resilient people that take a lot of pride in the comeback. So this team has had personnel changes, coaching changes, injuries, but the Pelicans have certainly become a team in the past couple seasons where the future is much brighter than its past.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
4-3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Nance has got 5 points.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Here's Murray. Drives to the hoop. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And showing some acrobatic play there. Murray up to the rim.
Irving looking around. Nance outside. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Nance. And the Celtics another three.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Richards. He's off on the layup. Celtics lead by 14. Left side Irving to the middle. And too long on the shot. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Nance pulls down the board.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
To the inside. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fellas.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The three ball. And again, New Orleans no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And yep, it's good. Irving's got 10 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And again, New Orleans no good. Celtics lead by 18. Kick out to Brown. To the paint. Clock at 6. Pass to Irving. From deep. Missed it there. He's 4 for 9 now. And here are the Pelicans now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Murray, no good.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Pass to Embiid. Wide open. Pelicans trail by 18. And here's Murray. Down low. Richards. And that one is hammered home.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A big group substitution here for Boston. .136 left in the third quarter. There's Tatum with the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Left side Murray. Here's Messi. Left side Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Messi. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis. Man, the defender really went after him.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That free throw good from Booker.
Now, it's always interesting. Free throw shooting, consistency at a high level. That's an attribute that Devin Booker shows off every season.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Celtics lead by 16. Here's Bufkin. And that one drops. Bufkin's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
36 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. No good from outside. Here's Murray. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
Murray's athleticism helping him navigate his way to the basket that time in aggressive play.
There's Tatum with the three. Misi grabs the board. Takes a three. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Outside Tatum. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Boston out in front. They lead by 13. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Booker has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Trailing by 13. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Celtics lead by 13. Now Irving. With some arc. It's deflected. Fires for three. Hauled in by Brown.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Irving. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Greg. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Outside Irving. From downtown, Misi grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Booker can't get it to go. Celtics lead by 12. Pass to Hauser. Here's Cornette. To the middle. Nance for three. Hits the trifecta.
Comfortable shooting off the pass that time. Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot opportunity.
For three, McCollum. Rebounded by the Celtics. They led by as many as 18. It's off to Philadelphia after this game, where they'll face the 76ers. It's the second game of 3 on the road.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
A nice shot by Booker.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And Kyrie looks to be ready for anything that the defense is throwing at him. He's in total control.
Jacks up a three. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Nance outside. Back to Irving. Clock at 4. McCollum pulls it in.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
He shoots again. Second chance effort. Pass to Booker. McCollum outside. They shoot again. And Embiid with the block.
Celtics ball. Number 17. Carlo. Number 17.
Celtics lead by 13. To the paint. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Irving attacking, and he gets that one. Irving's got 6 here in the quarter.
So clever on these takes to the rim. Kyrie knows how to navigate and then finish creatively.
There's McCollum with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Tatum looking it over. Irving for 3. Connects from downtown. Irving's got 11 points here in the second half.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's McCollum. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
McCollum becoming one of those guys that has a signature pump fake move on display there.
And he knocks down the first one. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kyrie Irving.
Now, serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, BA, is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, BA. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
And that one's good. Irving. And the Celtics lead by 19.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Murray has the ball in his hands. His teammates know that they got to stay ready as he's looking to set him up.
Right side, Irving. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks.
Take me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a daydream lately. Hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side, only on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, maybe. Crash into the starlight, baby.